Me again. We're just on an install now. It's quite different, this one. This is on a flat roof. So John's just putting on a what we call a Tigo. It's an optimizer. A little bit of shade on these panels through parts of the day. So it's important that we've built the system and bear in mind all the shade. Now these Eco panels have got 108 individual cells on to combat the shade, and they will stop the domino effect on all the other panels. And when there's moving shade, because different times of the day this system is going to have shade on it. John's just putting the Tigos on, so we'll have a look at that now. Do they go on the back of the panel then, John?
Yeah, so you've got your 2 clips there.
Yeah.
So because we're putting them on landscape, I'm going to be putting it on this side here.
Yeah.
So they just push on and click on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have your long strings on this optimizer. However, some of these can be different.
Okay.
So just please, you need to read what's your inputs and your outputs on this.
Yeah.
So on the outputs on here for your circuit will be the long strings.
Yeah.
And then these are the inputs for your panels. So you'll stick these for your positive, your negative inputs for your MC4s. So you click them in. So once that does, then we'll lay that down as landscape. That will complete your circuit. For your whole circuit, if are you using, I would recommend all optimizers need to be on this circuit. It won't work if you're just doing one optimizer on the circuit.
Yeah.
If you've got a full circuit of 8, you really need to put 8 optimizers on. So yeah.
And the purpose of these, giving them a boost when the shade, giving them extra power.
Yeah. So if you did, let's say you didn't have an optimizer on the panels, you had 8 panels on a circuit, 1 panel was in shade. So once that hits shade, that would actually draw the energy off the other panels, 7 panels,
right,
compromised to boost that.
Yeah.
So you'd be losing your voltage.
Losing the voltage.
Back to your inverter.
Yeah. I think it's about 20%, if I remember right, on the stats. It's boosting the individual panels.
Yeah.
Stops that domino effect.
Yeah. It's like I say, there's other options. Like I say, it's similar to if you're having a solar edge system and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
I think you've put this one on a separate string, haven't you?
yeah, so I put that on a separate string to be, because it's actually at the front of the roof. We've got
catching a bit more shade. We've got some trees. Obviously, when the leaves come out, it's going to be a little bit more shaded. Obviously, out here, it's in full fettle for the sun. Let's have a look at the front of the panel on this one. So this is an Eco, isn't it? This is the Eco all black. They're quite big, aren't they? Sort of.
These are 440 volt.
I think these are 460s. These are.
Sorry, 460.
Yes.
Yeah, it's upside down.
So these have got 808 cells on them. You can just see them, and they've got bypass diodes on. So it's a half cell technology as well. So there's a little line through there. So if we've got shade on this top side of the panel, and there's no shade here, this will carry on working and won't affect the other half of the panel.
That's correct.
Fantastic. So this one, thanks for that, John.
Yep.
So this is going on a Vandervolt system.
Yep,
So this is a solid metal caging that is actually, there's no screws in this roof. It's all weighted down. So it comes with all the blocks, and we're putting these on. These are recycled tyres, so it just gives it that cushion underneath, and it's weighted down, so we're not having to screw into this roof at all. And there's no penetration to the roof causing that roof to leak or anything like that, and it's solid. It's not going to move in the wind. So the boys are cracking on. We're just going to have a look down what the boys are doing for the inverter and the batteries, and I'll show you that in a second.